Hello viewers, you're watching on Live RTD channel. Welcome to this English news edition. Here are the top stories. The President of the Republic takes a part through a video conference in an international meeting on respect for global freedom. And on the international scene, training, guidance and innovation at the heart of preparation of the pilgrims. For the international scene, ceasefire enter into force in Lebanon, and Trump hints at an imminent end to the war with Iran. Those were the headlines. Thanks for joining us in our newsroom. Congratulatory message continue to pour in for the President of the Republic following his re-election. The President of the Republic, the people is part of China. Congratulate the message of the President of the Republic following his re-election. The President of the Republic for the victory in the presence of election, which reflect the people's confidence in his message. The Chinese president expressed his sincere congratulations and the best wishes to the President of the Republic for continued good health and success in his duty, praising the election result, which reflect the will of the people and their democratic choice. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, took part this Friday through video conference in a high-level international meeting on freedom of maritime navigation, co-chaired by Paris, by Emmanuel Macron, and with the leaders from around 50 countries. Rising tension linked to the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. The meeting will focus on a strengthening effort to extend the ceasefire and ensure safe global trade routes, including the proposals for an international mechanism to secure navigation. In his address, the President of the Republic reaffirmed Djibouti's support, stressing that freedom of navigation is essential for both trade and global stability. He also highlighted Djibouti's role in securing Bab el-Mandeb Strait and called for collective international action to promote peace and cooperation at sea. Djibouti was the only African country invited to this high-level meeting, underscoring its growing diplomatic influence. During the meeting, ways to establish an international mechanism to guarantee freedom of navigation were discussed, including the possibility of forming an international deterrent forces to secure strategy and maritime routes. It is worth noting that the Republic of Djibouti is the only African country invited to participate in this high-level international meeting, reflecting its growing prominence of global diplomatic stage. The President of the National Assembly, Dileita Mohamed Dileita, led a high-level delegation alongside his counterpart to the opening session of the 152 Assembly for the Interparliamentary Union and its associate meeting held in Istanbul, Republic of Turkey. The opening ceremony, held on Wednesday evening, was characterized by its solemnity, formality. It witnessed the participation of more than 60 speakers of parliaments and senates from various countries around the world, in addition to more than 177 delegations. A record number of participants. This session is held under the theme promoting hope, consolidating peace, and ensuring justice for future generation, which highlights the pivotal role of Parliament in supporting dialogue, strengthening, and also developing international cooperation. In his address, the President of the National Assembly, Dileita Mohamed Dileita, commended the organizer of this 152 Assembly for the quality of its preparation and for the relevance of its team promoting hope, consolidating peace, and ensuring justice for the future generation. This theme resonates strongly with the aspiration of our people. In a global context marked by tension, crisis, and uncertainty, our parliament have a fundamental responsibility to uphold dialogue, strengthen mutual understanding, and promote peace solution to a conflict. Parliamentary diplomacy today stands as an essential pillar of multilateralism. It allows us to build a bridge where division exists, to defend the values of justice and equity, and to give a voice to the concern of our citizens, particularly the youth, who look for us with hope and expectation. We believe that promoting hope requires concrete action, investigating in education, empowering youth, strengthening democratic institutions, and ensuring inclusive development, said the President of the National Assembly. Likewise, consolidating peace demand sustained engagement, respect for international law, and a shared determination to resolve despite through dialogue. In conclusion, the President of the National call upon all of us, all of the countries to strengthen the cooperation within the Interparliamentary Union and to work hand in hand to build a more peaceful, just, and hopeful world. As part of the ongoing bilateral meeting with his counterpart, the Speaker of National Assembly, Dileita Mohammed Dileita, held this evening in Istanbul with His Excellency Mohammed Rashid, Speaker of the House of Councillor of the Kingdom of Morocco. This meeting falls within the framework of effort to strengthen cooperation between two countries, parliamentary institutions, and to consolidate the principles of solidarity among countries of the Global South. The discussion addressed a number of issues of a common interest, particularly the development of bilateral relations and also to extend the parliamentary expertise, but also the regional and international issues in a light of escalating tension on the global stage. On this occasion, the two sides signed a memorandum of understanding aimed at organizing and strengthening parliamentary cooperation between the two institutions. And the Djiboutian capital is buzzing this Friday with the excitement of Djibouti International Athletic Meeting, an essential sporting event that brings together athletes from across the African continent and beyond, held at the Hassan Gouleidi Stadium. The competition is once again attracting an elite group of middle and long distance runners. Several races took place this afternoon. In the men's 10,000 meters and 800 meters for disabled athletes of Djibouti took the first place. We will provide more detail about this event in tomorrow's edition. In a context marked by ongoing geopolitical instability in the Middle East, and the accompanying significant disruptions affecting international supply and shipping routes, particularly with the potential closure of the Strait of Hormuz and the increasing risks associated with the possible closing of Bab el-Mandeb Strait, the Republic of Djibouti is a supply chain for health product face growing challenges and procedures in light of circumstances that held aware of potential health procedure. The Minister of Health, Dr. Ahmed Roble Abdillah, shared a strategy coordination meeting on Wednesday, April 15, in the meeting hall at the Ministry of Health. The meeting attended by various stakeholders aimed to anticipate the risk of stock out and to ensure the continuity of healthcare service for citizens. At the conclusion of the meeting, it was decided to establish a small committee comprising representative from the Ministry of Health and private pharmacies. This committee will be responsible for the proactively monitoring supply difficulties, accessing priority needs, and proposing practical and appropriate solutions to prevent any shortage of essential medical supply and products. In his speech, the Secretary General of the Ministry of Health explained that given the significant disruption currently affecting international supply chain, the priority is to anticipate development and effectively coordinate the national response. He also added that establishing a small committee comprising stakeholders from both the public and private sector will contribute to closely monitor the evolving situation, identifying shortage risk early, and proposing practical solutions to ensure the continuity of healthcare service. For his part, the Minister of Health, Dr. Ahmed Roble Abdillah, affirmed that in this sensitive regional context, the government remains fully mobilized to ensure the continued provision of essential medicines and health products, thereby guaranteeing that citizens' needs are met without interruption. He stressed that all necessary measures are being proactively taken to mitigate the effect of logistical disruptions and protect the public health service. The minister added that the current phase requires increased vigilance and close coordination among the various stakeholders in the health sector. In our magazine, putting people at the heart of progress, it is the ambitious challenges Djibouti has set for itself. As President of the Republic regularly reiterate, health is a fundamental right and the essential driver of future growth. So, what does this healthcare revolution look like? Let's find out in this report.
In the field of healthcare, the main challenge during the 1990s was a shortage of health professionals across all categories, as well as a lack of specialized skills among doctors compounded by insufficient technical resources. At the same time as the country strengthened its capacities, particular emphasis was placed on human resources. It was in this context that the Djibouti Medical School was inaugurated in 2007 by the President of the Republic, who considered it an essential pillar of the country's health policy. Time proved him right. Thanks to this faculty, the number of doctors per capita increased significantly. Healthcare policy was also intensified both in the capital and in the interior regions, notably with the opening in 2012 of the Arthur Regional Hospital, which offers specialized care and examinations using CT scans and ultra-modern surgical technique. Initially with a capacity of 128 beds, this regional hospital spread over 5 hectares includes 7 major departments, including maternity, surgery, and cardiology. At the regional level, another major step was taken with the inauguration in April 2016 by the head of state of the Dr. Ahmed Absir Samad Regional Hospital in the city of Ali Sabieh. This modern hospital with a capacity of 117 beds is equipped with all the necessary technical facilities. The medical services offered include general medicine, ophthalmology, dentistry, pediatrics, emergency care, maternity services, orthopedic, visceral and abdominal surgery, as well as an intensive care unit. Since its opening, this facility has successively met the healthcare needs of the two southern regions, Ali Sabieh and Dikil. This initiative by President Gele reflects his political will to grant interior regions full autonomy in terms of healthcare. This policy was further reinforced with the inauguration in December 2024 of the Tajora Regional Hospital. New and modern, the Tajora Hospital offers all standard healthcare services including general medicine, cardiology, gynecology obstetrics, and ENT care including ophthalmology. The facility enhances its services through advanced technical platforms and modern equipment, enabling immediate treatment and care based on diagnosis provided by well-developed radiology services and a state-of-the-art laboratory. The Tajura Regional Hospital demonstrates a comprehensive range of services, including an internal medicine unit, a recognized specialty known for its ability to address a wide spectrum of health conditions. With a capacity of over 50 beds, the hospital infrastructure can accommodate several hundred patients daily. Its maternity ward adheres to strict standards for maternal and child health and includes intensive care units connected to operating rooms equipped with the most advanced technologies. The construction of this new public health facility is the result of cooperation between the country and China. Still in Tajora, less than a year after the hospital's opening, another decisive step was taken in August 2025 to improve access to specialized care in the northern regions, with the official launch by the President of the Republic of the very first dialysis center. This health infrastructure financed by the Saad Omar Gele Foundation represents a major breakthrough for patients suffering from kidney failure. Thanks to this center, they can receive treatment locally without having to travel to Djibouti City. This project illustrates a clear commitment to strengthening equity in healthcare and improving living conditions for the population. In terms of the healthcare provision, President Ismail Mergele went even further with the opening on October 28, 2025 of a new regional significant hospital, Al Shifa Hospital. This hospital complex, built over 4 years, covers a total area of 32,000 square meters, of which 22,000 square meters are dedicated to build facilities. This establishment was created through the direct initiative of the head of state and financed exclusively by the National Social Security Fund, with an initial capacity of 150 beds expandable to 220. It is designed to serve more than 500 patients per day from its opening. Its high-tech equipment also enables it to carry out treatment and procedures with great precision. Thus, over the past 20 years, and especially in the last decade, healthcare coverage has significantly improved. For example, Peltier Hospital has been expanded to accommodate more patients. In specialties, technical facilities have been strengthened and medical imaging has been modernized with the acquisition of latest generation equipment such as CT scanners and MRI machines. New specialties have also been introduced into the healthcare system.
Under the high patronage of the Minister of Muslims Affairs and Endowment, Momin Hassan Borre of the Department of Islamic Affairs conducted and conclude a comprehensive awareness meeting yesterday, Thursday, at the People's Palace as part of the ongoing preparation for the year 2026 Hajj season. This meeting witnessed a significant turnout of devotion pilgrims who will be performing the fifth pillar of Islamic this year. This 3 days meeting feature practical demonstrations stimulating the Hajj rituals, especially focusing on how to perform tawaf around the Holy Kaaba. The aim of this event was to provide pilgrims with a clear understanding on how to perform the rituals and to familiarize them with the organizational procedures in place at the holy site. The number of devotion pilgrims for this season is 1,400 will be transported by the Holy Land through Flynas flights. In his speech, the Minister of Muslims Affairs and Endowment Affairs he said, "It gives me great pleasure to address you today at the conclusion of this important awareness meeting organized as part of our preparation for the upcoming Hajj season. I would like to first express my sincere appreciation for your strong attendance and your commitment to learning and preparing for this sacred journey. Hajj is not merely a physical journey, but a profound spiritual experience that requires sincere intentions, patience, discipline, and a deep connection with Allah Almighty. And it is unique opportunities for purification, reflection, and renewal of faith. Over the past 3 days, this meeting has provided you with essential guidance combining both theoretical and knowledge and practical demonstration, particularly on how to properly perform rituals such as tawaf around the Holy Kaaba. This effort aims to ensure that you are fully prepared to carry out your pilgrims with clarity, confidence, and devotion. The ministry also remain fully commitment to accompany you at every stage on this journey through such awareness program organized annually. We strive to make Hajj a complete spiritual experience, he said. In the second part of his speech, the Minister of Muslims Affairs and Enjoyment said to the pilgrims, you are about to perform one of the greatest acts of worship on Islam. This journey requires patient discipline and a sense of responsibility from each of you. Respect the instructions you will be given. Show solidarity with one another and strive to uphold the exemplary image of Djiboutian pilgrims. Know that the Hajj does not end with its completions in the holy site. It is true meaning lies in the transformations of brings about within you. I would also like to remind you that the ministry will continue to support you throughout this process, ensuring your guidance, your safety, and smooth running of the organization of your stay. Our goal is to offer you the best possible condition to perform your rites in serenity and dignity. On Thursday morning, April 16, the Altari regime witnessed the closing ceremony of a training course for religious instructor covering jurisprudence, Quranic recitations, and hadith. This initiative is the first of its kind within the Djiboutian army. 29 military personnel from various branches of the defense and civil protection forces benefit from this course. Upon graduation, they will be assigned the duty of imam within their units, working to apply the knowledge and skills they acquired during the training. This initiative was launched under the direction of the Chief of General Staff of the Army Forces and was coordinated and monitored by the Director General of International Relations through the Department of Religious Affairs and Islamic War. Upon his arrival, the Chief of General Staff of the Army Forces, Lieutenant General Zakaria Sheikh Ibrahim, was received with official military honors by a guard of honor in the presence of all officers of artillery regiment. Following this, he proceeded to the ceremony hall where he was received by senior Djiboutian military officials along with the sheikhs who contribute to the implementation of this course in a sense reflecting the great importance of military institutions attached to this strategic program aimed at strengthening internal capabilities in the field of religious education and knowledge transfer. The ceremony began with a recitation of verses from the Holy Quran in an atmosphere of reverence, spirituality, which lent a solemn character to opening of the event. This recitation was presented by director of the training. On this occasion, Sheikh Abdul Karim Tahir, one of the most prominent trainers, delivered a speech in which he emphasized the importance of this initiative in consolidating the values of moderation and centrism within the military institution. He also praised the participants' discipline and their eagerness to benefit from this high quality training. In his speech, he pointed out to the pivotal role played by imam within military units, not only in religious training but also in strengthening social cohesion and in instilling moral values among military personnel.
جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار ويكفر عنهم سيئاتهم وكان الله عزيزا حكيما صدق الله العظيم.
The ceremony continued with prayers to God Almighty recite the Sheikh Al-Haji Musa, who pleased God to grant the graduates success in their duties and to make their work properly for his sake. This recitation was presented by Director Training Lieutenant Khalid Yassin.
محموما تفرقا بعد تفرقا معصوما لا تجعل فينا ولا معنا شقيا مذموما ولا محروما يا ارحم الراحمين. اللهم اجرنا من النار السالمين، اللهم اجرنا من النار السالمين، اللهم اجرنا من النار السالمين، وادخلنا الجنة مع الابرار، وادخلنا الجنة مع الابرار، وادخلنا الجنة مع الابرار. ربنا اتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم اجعل انتهاءنا لا اله الا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله على سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. سبحان ربك.
Indeed, the certificate distribution and award ceremony was the highlight of the occasion, where the top 5 graduates of the course were honored in recognition of their excellence, commitment, and the commendable result they achieved through their training. The course organizer and trainers were also honored for their significant effort, the quality of their work, and their active contribution to the success of this program. The ceremony concluded with a group of photographs of the military leaders, trainers, trainees, and all participating in an atmosphere that combined formality with camaraderie.
tahay ilwaadi markiyaan askari gala harligaynu leenahay hebba ugu dhaartoon ogada xilsaaray.
And now moving on to the international scene in the Middle East, a ceasefire takes effect in Lebanon as Trump speaks on imminent end to war with Iran. The ceasefire in Lebanon went into effect at midnight between Thursday and Friday, lasting for 10 days, coinciding with 10 days of the truce between the United States and Iran. In this context, U.S. President Donald Trump stated that the war with Tehran could end soon, alluding the rapid diplomatic development that may pave the way for a new phase of de-escalations in the region. From Beirut, Lebanese President Joseph Aoun confirmed that the negotiation process is still ongoing, noting that the ceasefire represents the first phase of the ongoing initiative, which aimed to consolidate stability and open the door to border political solution. This is it for this edition. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful evening.